Good evening everyone once again, and welcome to the Formula Renault Series at Circuit of the Americas Season 4, Round 5 of TT_Project Cars. And I, of course, am JamesHead14, going to be taking you through the action once again here tonight. And I cannot wait for the action. Coming straight in, though, we have, of course, got Crusher Bro winning all 8 races this season. Race 1 and Race 2, respectively, around the 4 tracks previous to this. Crusher Bro does lead the way on 212 points, and I do believe he can win the championship here tonight. Alan Kay in second, the Irishman, with McGinderview in third. Aguileta in fourth, with Sinclair in fifth. Andy in sixth, Charlie in seventh, Molly Matt in eighth, Theo Daly in ninth, and Nico Casti in 10th position. 137 points for McGinderview, 120 for Aguileta, 102 for Sinclair, 93 for Andy, 77 for Charlie, 75 for Molly Matt, 50 for Theo Daly, and 36 for Nico Casti. Into the constructors as well, the Wigo Motorsport lead the way on 262, with Keep Dombreville in second on 196. Team Panasonic only a point behind on 195, with Renault Sport in fourth on 174. Team Rapper Olio in fifth on 136. Team Sharifsa in sixth on 111. Team D-Box in seventh on 95. Team Fanatec on the nil point, as are the reserve team. And we have got action out on track, with Crusher Bro pretty much leading us out with Andy. Just trying to pick up on who's first actually out on track, and it looks to me as if it's Andy. So Andy is first out on track, the Scotsman, who is currently sitting in sixth in the standings on 93 points, hoping to make up ground on the guys ahead. Do apologise about that, but Andy now has got already a minute through qualifying. It is quite quick here at Circuit of the Americas. 3.4 2-mile in length, 20 corners for the drivers once again to unfold in, and these cars are absolutely beautiful around here. They are probably the best cars for this track. I'm not lying about it. This is the Formula Renaults around here are absolutely unbelievable, and I mean unbelievable. And Crusher Bro and Andy and everyone else are going to have a wild and well thought of time there out on track here tonight. I will just be back in a minute. Crusher Bro then coming to start his flying lap, with Andy just in behind as well. So the championship leader, let's go on board then with Crusher Bro. No pressure. This is something I haven't done before on an opening lap. We'll go on board for a lap of Circuit of the Americas with Crusher Bro as he comes through the final corner now. And Crusher Bro on the run down towards turn 1. 20 corners for him to unfold through. 165 mile an hour under the braking zone into the hairpin of turn 1. Just gets caught in the bump there. You might have seen that on the camera angle. Through now down into turn 2, the fast flowing section through 3, 4, 5 and 6, similar to Maggots and Beckett's at Silverstone. And Crusher Bro now comes through this section, absolutely flying through there. Fantastic stuff to see. Crusher Bro just got caught in the curb slightly there. Through 6 he goes. Now into turn 7 and approaches the end of sector 1. Not sure how his sector times are looking in terms of that. Can we get up on the timings? No, we can't. But Crusher Bro now through turn 8 and 9, and then into 10, and then down the hill. Up, rising slightly into turn 11. Molly Matt has had his lap time invalidated due to track limits. Crusher Bro then through turn 11. Now this long kilometre long straight, running down towards turn 12 at the end of the straight here in America. Crusher Bro doing a good job so far out on track. It's looked very, very clean from the Norwegian. Again, Molly Matt picks up another track lap time invalidated, and Crusher Bro in fact picks up a lap time invalidated. Not sure what that was for. I did not see anything wrong with that, unless it was early on in the lap. Norwegian fights the car through there, so we'll go on board then with Andy actually, who is just behind out on track. And Team Panasonic car looking good, currently out on track. Through 15 he goes, and then into 16, 17 and 18 the triple right-handers. Of course, famously where Verstappen overtook Raikkonen illegally to pick up P3, then got demoted and finished P4, of course, in the 2017 American Grand Prix. already nearly halfway through qualifying, and Andy through the final corner now. The Scotsman has lost time to Crushable, you would expect on this lap, but coming across the line to set a very clean lap, and Andy across the line sets a 152.7, and that is the lap time that everyone has pretty much got to beat here tonight. So, with everyone now starting to filter through their times, Aguilera has gone a 151.9 in second, Kevin McGinley in third with a 52.4. Good debut for him in the Team D box. Oh, and commentator's curse. Commentator's curse there. He gets the car rolling once again. He's parked on the racing line. Luckily, nobody coming towards him there, and Kevin McGinley has got that car started. Bit of a commentator's curse moment. 52.4 though, his current best lap. Andy now in fourth, with Sinclair, who has actually gone into pole position. So Sinclair has set a 151.5 and has gone to the top of the timing screen. Aguilera second, Kevin McGinley third, Andy in fourth. Alan Kay has moved up into fifth with a 55.7. Nico Casti in sixth with McKinder Few in seventh. There is Theo Daly, the Team Luigo Motorsport car, in eighth. Crushable coming through the middle sector there. Let's see how this is going to add up. Track limit invalidation, lap time invalidations for Theo Daly there. So Theo Daly is off on a lap. Molly Matt has just cut the corner just a bit there slightly as well. But Crushable now through 18. Now into 19, the left-hander. Very, very nice through there. Just, gets overrides on the curb again. And Crushable has picked up a lap time invalidated again. If he does that more times than often, we could be seeing a bit of a shock result, possibly, for qualifying at least. Molly Matt on a lap. I think he's off this lap. Theo Daly is off on a lap as well. Andy on the run up to the line. Is he improving? Yes, he does. He goes nearly to the top. 700ths off on Sinclair. 51.6 there from Andy. 51.5 for Sinclair, who's just ahead of the Team Panasonic car. Coming across the line, improves by 500ths of a second. 51.5 his time, 51.6 for Andy, and a 51.9 for Aguilera. So the top three condensed by 0.4 of a second, currently out on track. Fantastic stuff here out on track tonight. As we see Sinclair coming through 4, 5 and 6, then through into 7. And at the end of sector 1 once again, he's 0.4 up in the first sector. Let's then, right on board with Aguilera, who was just ahead. King McGinley and Theo Daly have had lap times invalidated as well. Good evening to the comment section as well, tuning in. Nails has tuned in. Good evening to Nails. Hopefully you're keeping well here tonight and for the Formula Renault series, certainly. We are through more than halfway through qualifying. Sinclair currently out on top with Andy in second and Aguilera in third position. But we're going to have to focus on Crushable because this is a much cleaner lap so far, and hopefully we don't have a commentator's curse moment with him. Norwegian absolutely flying on this lap. Not sure how his first and second sectors though have added up. The Norwegian now through into the final sector, through 19 and then into 20. Crushable now through turn 20 and on the long run to the line. Is he going to pick up a provisional pole position with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go? Crushable across the line. Oh, invalidated lap. So Crushable obviously had an invalidated lap there. Got all worked up just for that. Fantastic. Sinclair on a lap. Oh, he's just... Oh, Andy goes quickest with a 50.7. And Sinclair was on a lap, but he's invalidated at the exit of turn 19. It seems to be everyone's bit of a death corner, really, here tonight, I've got to be honest. Aguilera is still on a 51.9. And McGinley in fourth. He's through the final corner now. I think he's invalidated his lap. We'll keep on board with him just in case. Theo Daly and McKinley Few both into the pits. They feel like they can't improve. Here and across the line, 52.4. Yeah, he stays as he is. That was an invalidated time from him. Molly Matt coming through the final couple of corners. There's quite a few actually coming through the final couple of corners. Alan Kay currently second in the championship around the final corner. The Irishman doing a good job. And will he improve on this lap? Let's see. I think he probably will. Across the line, and Alan Kay does improve, and he goes 6th, and he's only a 10th tenth and a half off Molly Matt, so good improvement there by Alan Kay, 54.6, his best lap time. Molly Matt didn't improve behind him. Crusher Bro is finally on a clean lap, I think. Now coming through the final couple of corners, fighting the corner, fighting the car even through the corner at turn 16, 17 and 18, the triple right. Now through turn 19, stick within the white lines. He doesn't, that's his qualifying over. That is his qualifying over, so Crusher Bro is going to probably be starting from the back of the grid, and what a shock here in qualifying. Crusher Bro across the line, he invalidates. I'm not sure if he'll have one more lap. Andy coming around the final corner now, 50.7, his current personal best. Is he improving? Let's find out. And he does. He goes even quicker, 50 flat from Andy, 7/10 improvement. Very, very solid lap there by the Scotsman. Sinclair now coming across the line any second now. Aguilera's moved 51.9 is Aguilera's time, who's just ahead of him. Sinclair across the line has finished his lap. Kevin McGinley next to come across the line through the final corner now. So Kevin across the line, Crusher Bro going to be starting last. Kevin McGinley now around the final corner, across the line. And does he improve? Yes, he does. 52.1. So he improves and finds time there, but not an improvement on his position. Coming across the line then behind was McKinder for you, who doesn't improve. Nico Casti then is going to be the next one to come across the line. And then I think it's Molly Matt. And then pretty much we are over and done with for qualifying. There are a couple of other drivers still out on track. Nico Casti coming across the line now. Should improve on this, you would imagine. He does. He only finds a little bit of time, 58.5. Molly Matt across the line doesn't find time either. So the two Italians struggling to find time there on their laps. Andy is fighting the car through the middle sector. We just missed what his second sector was like. Have a feeling, of course, he's going to get pole position. Sinclair has finished. Aguilera is still on lap, and he's a 10th up. Aguilera going to improve in the final sector. He could be troubling. He could be troubling Sinclair for second position. The two Team Panasonic cars currently first and second out on track. Andy round the final corner then on this long run to the line. Has to pick up the car just a little bit slow on exit. That could have cost him the time if he was improving. Andy across the line. He doesn't improve. And Aguilera around the final corner. Let's see how he's going on through the final corner. Very, very nice indeed through there. Aguilera, the Spaniard, coming across the line. Can he trouble Sinclair for second? Ooh, I don't think he did. We'll just find out if he did or not. He improved, 51.8, but not enough. Andy on pole position. Sinclair in second. Aguilera third. Kevin McGinley, Molly Matt, Alan Kay, McKinder for you, Nico Casti, Theo Daly, and Crusher Bro, the current champion and the defending champion coming into tonight, could win the title. Start from the back. You couldn't write the script. You could honestly not write the script here tonight in TT_Project Cars. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Action out on track. We'll just tune into the comment section quickly just before this race actually begins. Crusher Bro saying, invalidated. Unfortunate, but should be good fun. Yeah, it should be very good fun coming from the back of the field. And as I've alluded to already, the qualifying order is the starting order here tonight. We should be getting going very shortly indeed for 15 minutes worth of Formula Renault action here. I would imagine we'll be expecting 150s round here, to be honest, in terms of lap times. That means probably around the same amount of laps that we got for the Group C1 cars in the Racing Roulette. And if you did miss that, do tune in later on. Do tune in later. Go and watch it back after the stream. I have a double dose of me here tonight. Honestly, it's fantastic. But as the drivers get prepared on their grid, I'm going to make a bold prediction and say that Crusher Bro will win. I am going to say Sinclair for second. I think he'll do it. I think he will come back after his poor performance in the Racing Roulette with the contact. And for third, I'm going to go for Andy. There you go, Andy, Sinclair, and then Crusher Bro for first. In that reverse order. There you go. But we are ready to get going. The light sequence is coming on. And we go green for Formula Renault action here tonight. Round 1 of Circuit of Americas is underway, and Andy's got a great start coming around into the final, into the first corner. Sinclair trying to hunt around the outside. Oh, fantastic stuff! A little bit of contact there. Molly Mattin is just being caught up. There's front wings flying in the background. I think Theo Daly might have been caught up in that. Somebody has. Crusherbull's been caught up in it. Sorry, I do apologise. Both Luigi Motorsport cars have no front wing and are pretty much out of contention, I think. So we are going to have pretty much a shock result here tonight for race 1. I cannot believe it. The championship hanging by a balance. Andy then leads from Sinclair in second. We'll try and come to that back of that at the end of the race. Aguilera now in third with McIntyre fourth, Kim McGinley in fifth, Molly Mattin sixth. All of that contact span from lap 1. Nico Cassi in seventh. He's been caught up in contact, I think, by the judgment of him weaving in 7th. Theo Daly in 8th with no front wing. Now it's Crusherbro and Alan Kay in 10th with no front wing. With front wing, but I'm not sure if he's got suspension damage or not. But Alan Kay right at the back of the field. So 2 of the main championship contenders, top 2 in the standings, are pretty much out of contention for the win in race 1 anyways. But Andy, 1.2 seconds, leads the way as we approach the end of lap 1. Of course, remember this long pit straight to make the laps just that little bit longer. Sinclair in second. Aguilera, the Spaniard, hunting down in third position. He's only 1.7 seconds off. We've got a battle over for 5th. McIntyre and King McGinley, the new driver within the league. King McGinley, my soon-to-be TTL F1 companion from after the new year. King McGinley around the final corner has held on to position through P5, McIntyre in P6, and of course Kieran, remember, was my TTL F2 partner last season as well. McIntyre down the inside of the team mapper, audio car down the inside of the team D-box car, and that was easy. That was fantastic stuff by McIntyre. A lot into the pits. Nico Casti into the pits, being caught up in that. It wasn't Molly Matt that got caught up in it. It was the other car in the Team Shrifter. So Nico Casti is in with suspension damage. Oh, and he's lost his front wing. He's lost his front wing. That's brilliant. That is absolutely fantastic. That Theo Daly, Alan Kay, and Crusherbro all into the pit. So Andy leads the way by 1.6 seconds with Sinclair in second, Aguilera third, Molly Matt, McIntyre, Kieran McGinley, and Nico Casti, who is at the pits, but he lost his front wing within the pits. One of the funniest moments of the season, that, to be honest. And Aguilera has had a moment coming from turn 9, that was, out of the exit at turn 9, and he's lost his wheel. And we'll try and pick up on that on board with Nico Casti, just to pick up on actually what happened there. Nico Casti, of course, is at the pit lane. Alan Kay is at the pits as well. Nico Casti. Let's see where he lost his wheel then, Aguilera. Left-hand side, I think that was. Yeah, left-hand side. Coming out, he's trying to recover the car and he's lost his front wing further down, I think. So that is probably appreciated in mine. We'll go back on board with the battle for the lead though. Andy lead from Sinclair in second. My championship, my prediction coming into race 1 of the Formula Renaults, pretty much already done. Already done before the race really even started. Terrible, but Sinclair on the back of Andy. We'll focus on the attentions for the battle for the lead. Currently, with McIntyre actually trying to hunt down Molly Matt, who's in third position. Molly Matt is in third, and as a result of Aguilera, that is as a result of Aguilera losing his wheel, Molly Matt now in third position, and the Italian having the best performance of the season so far, I do believe. McIntyre in fourth, Kim McGinley his debut on fifth position. We'll keep on board with the battle for fourth. I'm just going to be back in a minute. I'm going to take just a slight break from commentary. Oh dear. I'm back off my my little coughing fit that I had there, but there we go. Andy leads the way by 1.9 seconds from Sinclair in second. We're already 5 minutes through the action here in the Formula Renaults. Ollie Matt in third, McKinley for you fourth, Kieran McGinley in fifth, with Alan Kay now in sixth as Nico Casti is into the pits. Nico Casti into the pits. Theo Daly now has gone past, so he's into seventh. Nico Casti into the pits, as I say. The Crusher Pro now in ninth, and Aguilerator struggling into the pit lane. He is in 10th, and I have a feeling he'll probably retire when he comes into the pit lane. We're going back and forth though with this battle for third. Heating up between Molly Matt and McKinder for you. The Brits trying to chase down the Italian. And both of them looking for a point to prove here as we approach the 6-minute mark in the Formula Renault series. Of course, there is another race to come after this. It is a random grid race, so more fun to be had out on track. Do apologise, but McKinder for you right on the back, and that is Nico Casti just getting out of the way as well. So McKinder for you then right on the back in the Team Rapper Audio car, the Team Sharifsta car of Molly Matt just in front and pulling away through the S section, looking very good through there. In fact, Molly Matt, he pulls away by 1.2 seconds. McKinder for you now in fourth. Battle for the lead though is heating up. A second the gap between Andy and Sinclair. 1.2 seconds now running down the stretch. Sinclair just about within the toe of his teammate. What happens here? I don't think there'll be any team orders, to be honest, between these two. Andy and Sinclair, of course, working, I would think, for themselves rather than anything else. But of course, the championship standings will be very interesting coming into the second race and out of tonight. In fact, it'll be very interesting indeed to see how that does pan out. McKinder for you though, right on the back of Molly Matt, and we'll go on board, and Molly Matt makes a mistake. So Molly Matt on the inside makes a mistake. McKinder for you now trying to hunt around onto the inside of the line through 13 and 14, and no tap there. McKinder for you right on the back of Molly Matt, who gets the better access. It is difficult to see on this camera angle, but McKinder for you trying to go around the outside, Molly Matt on the inside line, and that is pretty much Verstappen-esque by Molly Matt to hold on to that third position. McKinder for you fights it down the inside, he loses the car, he's nearly into the wall, he recovers that well. Brilliant recovery by McKinder for you, and he stays only about 3 seconds off. Oh, and what on earth? Nico Casti trying to launch it up the inside. I have not seen anything like that in ages. Nico Casti launching up the inside. What on earth are you doing? Goodness me, that is going to be investigated by the stewards after this. Kieran McGinley now into the fray. As a result, fourth and fifth. Pretty unsavoury driving there, if I've got to be honest. But, of course, stewards will have a look after this. Kieran McGinley, Jason down McKinder for you. It's going to be very difficult to try and say these both names, both of their names, within the same stratosphere, really, within 6/10 of each other. And it's lucky that McKinder for you, and something has happened to Kieran McGinley. Something has happened to Kieran McGinley. Kieran has had a moment. I'm not sure if his controller's gone or his... I think his controller's gone. Very strange. And Sinclair's had a moment. It's all kicking off. This has been one of the weirdest races I could probably imagine for the Formula Renaults. Kieran McGinley into the wall, went straight on. Controller must have disconnected, which is a shame. He has lost out by 10 seconds now on McKinder for you. But the battle for the lead is now 2 seconds. Andy, Sinclair, this is the closest battle out on track, actually. So we'll focus on the battle for the lead with 5 minutes and 40 seconds roughly to go out on track. I'm pretty certain, as we have got a penalty for... Is that Crusher Bro that has got a penalty? Yeah, Crusher Bro. 1 second's worth of penalties for Crusher Bro. And he has been... He's nearly going to be lapped, I think, by the two in front. But Andy leads the way, 1.5 seconds. The two Team Panasonic cars running first and second, running very strongly in first and second as well. As we see Sinclair running through, slight bit of a slide there from the back end. Going to control the car very nicely, of course, through the corners here at Circuit of the Americas. With 5 minutes to go, Andy being hunted down by his teammate, but has pulled out 1.8 seconds now. The gap has decreased slightly. McKinley is into the pits. Have a feeling he's into the pits. Oh, he's had a moment there, out on track actually. McKinley has had a moment, he's into the pits. That wasn't caught on stream. I think luckily for him that it wasn't caught on stream. He is into the pits to repair that front wing. He will rejoin, I think, maybe just behind Crusher Bro, I would imagine, or just ahead, one of the two. Andy though, 1.6 seconds, 1.7 seconds from Sinclair in second. Molly Matt third, Keane McGinley in fourth. Pretty much the top three, not as you would have expected it really if you were just tuning in. Crusher Bro having a moment, massive contact. I'm not sure what happened really. I think it was all caused by Nico Casti losing the back end and having a bit of contact with somebody, caused a bit of a concertina, and then wrong place, wrong time sort of thing. Went on in behind and the front wings were lost. That include Crusher Bro and Aguileta, who actually had a separate moment. Oh, and that is, who is that? That is Crusher Bro. That is Crusher Bro with 3 wheels. It's not his day here. The championship could have been decided. I'm not sure if it will be now. Crusher Bro is back into the pit, so obviously he's had a moment coming out the final corner. Andy now leads the way, 2.8 seconds from Sinclair. Molly Matt in third. I will just take a slight break and then come back with 2. Oh, Sinclair! Sorry, just in the background there, actually, Sinclair just made a bit of a mistake coming through there. I'm not sure if you guys might have caught that. I was just about to go off, but Sinclair has had a moment coming through the S section at turn 5, that was. Has lost more time out on track. I'll be back in just a moment out on track to fill through the final 2 minutes of this very, very strange race. Four and a half seconds then the gap between Andy and Sinclair. The gap has increased significantly, and it appears to me that Andy is going to be taking the race win. His first of the season. Sinclair has picked up a penalty as well. Let's focus on these penalties then. 2 seconds worth for Sinclair, a second worth for McKinley, and a second worth for Crusher Bro as well. Keane McGinley is in fourth, Alan Kay is in fifth, McKinley in sixth at the minute. Theo Daly in 7th, having I think maybe his best result of the season. Nico Casti in 8th, Crusher Bro in 9th, and Aguileta after his moment coming through the first sector, or into the second sector even, going to be coming across the line in 10th as it stands. Andy I think has set about onto the final lap of the race possibly here. Minute and 20 seconds to go. About 30 already into the lap. This is going to be quite close actually in terms of timings. Come across the line, a 150 flat he set, remember, in qualifying. You can probably see that in your race feed on the bottom of the screen. And with a minute to go, Andy is going to be sealing this victory. And it's been really dominant from the two Team Panasonic cars out on track. This race really has just split itself apart. From that early incident, everything not really the same since. 45 seconds to go for Andy. Have a feeling we will get another lap, but of course with the long run to the line that might not be the case. Andy, just keep an eye on the timings though. 30 seconds to go for Andy. He comes through 16, 17 and 18 once again. Just applied the DRS actually coming out of there. With 20 seconds to go, round into the final couple of corners. I think Andy is probably going to be taking the line here actually. 10 seconds between himself and the line. Through the final corner he comes, and the Scotsman is going to be taken away, and he doesn't want the extra lap. Andy across the line then to win. Oh, and he actually has. He actually just has started the last lap. So we will get another lap. Oh, goodness me. Andy leads then from seconds the gap. The final lap has started. The final lap in second. But only matters in third with Kim McGinley and Alan Kay now getting going. These two, like the last race in the Racing Roulette, actually. Alan Kay right in the back of Kim McGinley, so we'll focus on this for now. 5/10 of a second separation in the Team D-Box car against the Team Renault Sport car. Both of them going to be picking up valuable points here tonight. And now through into the final couple of corners they go. And Kieran again goes wide, and Kieran again goes wide, and actually Alan Kay's got a position, so Kieran McGinley now down into fourth position. Not sure if the controller issues might have been coming back to haunt him there, maybe. Leaders are coming through into the final sector. 1.3 seconds separating the two Team Panasonic cars of Andy and Sinclair. Both have been dominant out on track. Kept out of trouble as a result of the contact, obviously. They've both kept out of trouble, and Andy and Andy and Sinclair, sorry, are going to be coming through the final couple of corners. And the Scotsmans are going to be taking P1 and P2. Are they going to come across the line together? We'll find out. Through the final corner they come. Andy is going to be taking the line to win here in Project Cars 2. And he's very happy with the result. The two Team Panasonic cars fill out the first two positions. I like Mercedes in Formula 1. Andy takes the win. Sinclair takes the second place. Alan Kay, by the way, is pulling away from Kieran McGinley. He's coming through the first sector. Molly Matt, for his best results of the season, I think, going to be coming across the line in third position. The Italian doing a good job out on track, has kept it clean, which is good to see. Molly Matt is coming across the line then in third position. And the final corner now, he will be coming across the line very shortly indeed. Is the second pit line, of course. Start finish line, comes across the line to finish in third position. Alan Kay runs wide, but he will be filling up that fourth place. Keane McGinley in fifth. I've actually got a battle going on between Nico Cassi and Crusher Bro here. So Nico Cassi and Crusher Bro now having a bit of a late scrap. This is for 8th position out on track. Can Crusher Bro get Nico Cassi late on? Let's find out. To the final corner they go. Crusher Bro on exit. Bit quicker than Nico Cassi. Within the line, it's going to be close. Nico Cassi's got to come across. Oh! And that is what you get for trying to defend the position like that. Nico Cassi across the line in 9th. Well, stewards are going to have to take a look at that for sure. But in the meantime, McKenna Fury through the final corner. He, I think, is going to be one of the final ones to come across the line here. He's going to finish in 6th position. And we will also have somebody else coming across the line just in behind as well. But it is Andy who takes the win. 2 seconds penalty for Sinclair right at the end. Molly Matt in 3rd with Alan Kay in 4th. Keane McGinley in 5th. McKinley for you in 6th. Theo Daly, Crusher Pro, Nico Cassi and Aguileta 9th and 10th. So that is the racing over and done with for race 1. Race 2 still to come up for the Formula Renault series. And a lot of driving investigations are going to have to be done after that first race, because from the driving there, maybe just falling way short of the expectations, and that's all I'm going to really say on that. 15 minutes worth of action still yet to come. Andy, very, very pleased with that result by the looks. Nursing the damaged wing is fun, says Keane McGinley, but best thing was, kept it clean. Kept it clean, kept it within the limits. That's what we like to see, of course. Straight into the action. We want to get this started once again. And 15 minutes now between themselves. Can Crusher Bro make up for his disastrous race in race 1 here tonight. Just waiting for us to load in then into the lobby. And here we go. So McKinnon for you will be out on top with Alan Kay in second, Molly Matt third, Andy in fourth, Nico Casti in fifth, McGinley in sixth, Aguilera in seventh, Crusher Pro in eighth, Theo Daly ninth and Sinclair in 10th. Bit of a mixed grid, as I say, with the random grids. And hopefully turn 1 is going to be a lot cleaner than the first race. Hopefully. It's not much to ask for. Just do it. And that's what I'm going to say. Just do it. You should know how to drive. But we are about to get underway, as I say, for Circuit of the Americas. And here we go, in fact. For race 2 here tonight for the Formula Renaults. 15 minutes between themselves and the end. Right, and away we go. McKinley gets a very, very good launch. Alan Kay a bit slow off the start. Crusher Pro gets a very good start as well, and has moved up 2 positions from the start and is moving through the field. Wants to make up for lost time down the inside. Hopefully everyone clean into turn 1. Everyone is clean pretty much through turn 1. Just a little bit of contact here and there, but there we go. McKinley for you leads the way by 8/10 per second as they come through the S section for the first time. Molly Matters in second. Nico Casti in third. The team Sharifsa cars changing position to teams. Molly Matt has lost time. He's going to rejoin in track just in front of Crusher Pro, who is in 4th and chasing them down through turn 7. Andy in 5th. The rest winner last time out from McGinley, Aguilera, Sinclair, Theo Daly and Alan Kay, who after that start has got himself well down the field, down in the last position currently. Oh, the 2 team Sharifsas are overtaken by Crusher Pro, and again let break in there from Nico Casti, I think that was, if I could be honest. And is it going to be 4 wide down the straight? It is. Please keep it clean. Crusher Pro's just sided his way through pretty much everyone there. And Andy on the inside. Nico Casti's trying to launch it down the inside. Can he get the car stopped? Crusher Pro is under pressure here and is getting pretty much boxed by the 2 team Sharifsas. He's got to make sure that he gets past them, and he has. The 2 team Sharifsas actually neatly make contact with Andy on the inside, gaining position. As a result, Keane McGinley just sitting waiting for anything to happen in behind. Molly Matt actually just gets up on the inside there. Keane McGinley now on the inside line will take the position. He's up to 5th position. Crusher Pro now trying to hunt down McKinley. That's got a massive break early on. 3.3 seconds the gap. Crusher Pro is in 2nd. 3 seconds, that gap is going to whistle away quite quickly. Nico Casti now in 3rd. Keane McGinley up the inside of Andy into 4th. Battle of the commentators, and Keane McGinley comes out on top for that round. Round 1. Round 2 about to begin, I think. Andy are on the back as they come across the line to start lap 2 here. We are already nearly 3 minutes through action here out on track. Aguilera, by the way, is in 7th with Sinclair in 8th. Alan Kay has gained a position on Theo Daly, so he is up to 9th, so he has gained a position quite late on that lap. We see the whole flood of cars. Nico Casti holding everyone up here pretty much. Keane McGinley, Andy and Molly Matt, who cuts the corner actually on the inside, might pick up the points. Oh, cones go flying. What did the cones do to you? Keane McGinley is 5/10 off as they come through. Nico Casti, McGinley now on the inside line. Andy right on the back of this as well. We approach the 3-minute mark in Formula Renaults. 3 minutes gone, that is. Everyone just ensuring that they get their braking points correct. And Andy with a much better exit. Oh! And that is never going to end well. 3 into 1 really didn't go. Andy has lost his front wing. I think Keane McGinley was the one that actually lost his wheel there as well and all of that. Molly Matt has came out of that relatively unscathed. There should have been a lot more room given there by the Italian, if I've got to be honest. And again, Team Sharifsa's not looking that great, if I've got to be honest, out on track. Battle for the lead, Crusher Pro and McKinley for you. With 3.5 minutes gone, Norwegian right on the back of the brakes. Is he going to have it down the inside of turn 19? No, thinks about it. But Team Rapper Olio car leads the way from the Team Norwegian Motorsport car. With Crusherbro in second position as they come down the straight once again. Crusherbro right in the slipstream here, hunting for the lead of the race. Crusherbro dives it down the inside, late down the inside. Should put off the move, I think. McIntyre on the outside line, it's side by side coming out of turn 2. Crusherbro takes the lead of the race. Crusherbro takes the lead of the race. The Norwegian into P1, trying to make up for lost time after his disastrous race 1. And he takes the S section, flies through there. McIntyre makes a mistake as a result. He's into second. Sinclair now into third. Good start from him. Oh, and as soon as I've said that, he's just made a mistake. Sinclair makes a mistake. The back end going very, very wild there indeed. Andy and Kieran McGinley, by the way, are going to be coming into the pits. There is Kieran limping on the back straight. Sinclair now going to fourth. Nico Casti in fifth. Aguilera, the Spaniard, coming into this in sixth. So on board then with the Spaniard. McIntyre has got back past on Crusherbro for the lead of the race. We'll focus on that in just a moment. In fact, we'll focus on that now. Crusherbro right around the outside on McIntyre. The camera angle is so shocking, but we see the move pulled off by Crusherbro. And he once again takes the lead of the race. Kieran McGinley has retired from the race. Not the second race that he would have been hoping for. 3 into 1 simply could not go. And that is all I'm really going to say on that. McIntyre from back. 8 tenths off. Molly Matt now into third as a result of Sinclair's mistake. So Molly Matt is into third. With Sinclair now in fourth. We have confidence through here in the Formula Renaults. Molly Matt with a poor exit. Sinclair on the inside line. Verstappen S down the inside through the triple right-hander. Molly Matt trying to hold it around the outside. Sinclair takes the defensive line now and ensures he gets that position. So Molly Matt down to fourth. Sinclair up to third. Team Panasonic cars, or one of them anyways, running very strongly. Andy, of course, caught up in that contact. Aguilera now into fifth as a result. Nico Casti up and down a position. Alan Kay is in seventh. The Irishman hunting him down, probably down the inside line. Might give him a taste of his own medicine here, I think. Alan Kay down the inside. He's already alongside. He's already passed. And the Irishman is into P6, I think, as Nico Casti actually gets a much better exit out of turn 1. Alan Kay drops down a position once again. Nearly had the move done, but just got caught wide through turn 1. And Nico Casti now up into that 6th position. Alan Kay in 7th, Theo Daly in 8th. And Andy has came out a lap down, but he is in 9th position. Crusherbro now pulling away, fastest first sector from Crusherbro, 28.4 that was. But focus our attentions on this battle for 5th. Aguilera, Nico Casti and Alan Kay and Andy. Nico Casti actually just off the back end there slightly. Nico Casti just overpowering maybe into the corner, trying to go for the entrance rather than the exit to the corner. And that just gives Alan Kay a bit of a look in now, running down the straight. Keep to the lines, running down the straight. Beautiful helicopter cam actually here. The Irishman on the right hand side of your screen. Nico Casti on the left hand side of your screen. He goes for the switchback, and that is never going to end well. Absolutely ridiculous again. And it's the same driver again. Just unacceptable. Unacceptable. Alan Kay now through into 5th as a result of that. Nico Casti in 6th. Andy now in 7th. Crusherbro, by the way, has set the new fastest lap of the race. Faster actually than Andy's qualifying lap, 49.9. He's 4.5 seconds clear now of McIntyre as they're coming through into turn 1. With Alan Kay, with Sinclair, sorry, in 3rd position, and he is beginning to close in slightly on McIntyre. 51.5 from Sinclair. Money Matt's now in 4th for the Team Sharifsa team. Alan Kay in 5th. Andy, who was running behind, he's unlocked himself from Nico Casti. Alan Kay now into 5th. Theo Daly from the Norwegian Motorsport team trying to hunt down the Italian. And a 57.2 compared to a 2-minute 3.3 that was. 3 seconds quicker. If Theo Daly can keep up that pace, he'd be right on top of him. Pretty much next lap around, I would imagine, as we approach We are already through the halfway stage here, and Crushable does lead the way from McKinley in second, with Sinclair in third. There is Molly Matt in fourth, losing the back end again, but he recovers it, luckily, before the wall. And again, just breaking, going for entrance rather than exit again. Alan Kay is in fifth, and he is keeping him. He's getting a lot of blue flags. I pretty much don't think he really cares about that now. He just wants to try and make inroads to Alan Kay here, and the Scotsman will have wits about him, not like some others out on track, but Alan Kay and Andy with a side-by-side battle here. They're not in position, sadly. It would have been great if they were. And Andy on the inside line has got Alan Kay and unmatched himself as a result. Just as soon as I said that, commentator's curse again. Andy now into P8 as Aguilera has had a moment and he's lost his left rear wheel. Aguilera off track, and that was as a result of the contact actually with Nico Cassidy, so that makes sense. Nico Cassidy, and then we saw the wheel fly off. It was Aguilera who was parked on the inside, so Andy is now getting that position as a result of him being parked on the inside. Aguilera will definitely be fuming, I think, after that. After this race here tonight, and the stewards are going to be very busy. I am going to be very busy as well, as part of the stewarding team for Project Cars 2. Nico Cassidy though under pressure. This is Theo Daly now over back. I did say he'd be right on the back of him. And Theo Daly, Nico Cassidy does not want to move again on his line, but Theo Daly now, and again Nico Cassidy launching it down the inside, and again Theo Daly though has pulled off the move. Good job. Theo Daly has pulled off the move. He's up to P6. Good reading of the situation there, part of the Brit. And he is through, and he's up to P6 and gets Nico Cassidy, and hopefully will begin to pull away from him. But Nico Cassidy not having any of it, cutting any corners, left, right and centre. They go side by side through here. Theo Daly slows down, might have picked up invalidation, I wonder, as a result of that. Nico Cassidy's now back up in P6 as a result. Focus on board with this battle, with 4 minutes to go out on track. And Nico Cassidy right on the back. Oh, sorry, Theo Daly right on the back of Nico Cassidy. Theo Daly runs very wide there. Has to prioritise the exit of the corner. And now coming through once again down towards turn 12. Crusher Pro, by the way, leads the way out in front and coming across the line to start lap 7 out on track. Crusher Pro does lead the way from McKinley in second. Sinclair in third. It's going to be very tight on the timings, by the way. Next lap around for McKinley coming there on the mic is in second, but he's doing a good job there in second. Sinclair in third, hunting him down. Well, a couple of laps, you never know, that those positions could change. Molly Matt is in fourth position with Alan Kay in fifth. There is Theo Daly in sixth. He has pulled away from Nico Cassidy, who is in seventh. A second penalty, by the way, has just been picked up by Molly Matt as a result of track limits abuse. Seen plenty of that here tonight, actually, in the Formula Renaults. But Crusher Bull still leads the way. Theo Daly has now pulled away from Nico Cassidy. I think that's probably a good thing that he actually has. Crusher Bull, little 15.3 seconds out in front from McKinley. We'll focus on this battle for second though in the meantime. Sinclair right on the back of McKinley with 3 seconds separating, and honestly Sinclair and McKinley doing a good job currently out on track. And Sinclair, quicker driver last time around, 50.8 compared to 54.8 from McKinley. 4 seconds difference. Count that up per lap. Well, might be right on the top of him, might be right on the back of him actually. At the end of this, you never know. Rick coming in saying 4 minutes going. Why are they driving with 32 laps of fuel? Good question. 15 minutes endurance race, that is why. There is no fuel strategies or anything like that in TT_Project Cars. Just to clarify on that point. And it's the same as well with the Racing Roulette, which was streamed, of course, earlier on. Crusher Brawl then has started the penultimate lap of the race. He leads 15.6 seconds the gap, with McKinley in second, Sinclair in third, Molly Matt in fourth, with Alan Kay now in 5th, Theo Daly in 6th, Nico Casti in 7th, Andy in 8th, and there is Aguilera, who was stricken. Aguilera after that contact, fuming, I would imagine, in that helmet after the contact with Nico Casti, and he is in that P9 position. I think as long as he stays there, he will be getting home and safe. That is good. 2 seconds though between McKinley Few and Sinclair as they come through the S section, and now through turn 7, 4 turns down in the first sector. Sinclair, blue flags for Andy. Not sure he'll really care that much, but Sinclair right on the back. 53 flat compared to 53.9 for McKinley Few, so the timing's really working in his favour here, and there is, as I say, a second now between Sinclair and McKinley Few. This is going to be really intriguing as we approach the final lap of the race. Take it as you will, the timings will come on, and it will be the final lap of the race with 30 seconds to go. It is pretty much 15 seconds roughly from the final corner to the line, less than that in fact. Crusher through the final 2 corners is going to be taking... You cannot edit the fuel start. I know we cannot edit the fuel start. Obviously if we were running different settings then that probably would be why we would have the fuel start, of course. Nice commentating job, mate. Fun to watch. It is very fun to watch. Very also fun to compete as well. Back on the board with the battle for second though, with Sinclair and McKinley Few. 3/10. The Scotsman right on the back of the Brit. They come on to the final lap of the race, and McKinley Few is hunted down by Sinclair. The hunter has now become the hunted, because Sinclair is right on the back of McKinley Few, trying to look around the outside into turn 1, hangs off the camber of the corner. Will get the traction off. McKinley Few has a bit of a slide and keeps the position. McKinley Few, good defensive driving there, picked his line right and keeps the position as they come through. Once again, the S section, similar to Maggots and Beckett at Silverstone. And Sinclair right on the back from McKinley Few. Fastest first sector by the way by Crusherbro, 27.8 for Crusherbro, the fastest first sector. And McKinley Few is still holding on in second place. 6 tenths per second. Everyone else, you can discount them out. Crusherbro will take the win, obviously, but the battle for second and third, the battle for the podiums is really on. Molly Matt, as I say, has got a penalty. Fastest middle sector now for Crusherbro, 40.5. There is the second penalty, just confirming Molly Matt. The red highlighted number next to his name is the position he's in, but the red means that he has got a penalty. So just to clarify on that, if you are new, of course, to Project Cars 2, Crusherbro, however, is through the final couple of corners. Sinclair just made a slight mistake there. Crusherbro through the final. Is back to winning ways. Had a bit of a blip in race 1. Might have actually sealed the championship. You never know. Crusherbro across the line to win here in the Formula Renault. Fantastic win for him, and he'll be happy with that. New fastest lap, 48.3. Is he on steroids or something? That's fantastic lap. What a lap, Crusherbro. Fantastic stuff. McKinley Few has got the measure of Sinclair by a second as he comes through in the final corner. So the Brit is going to be dominating the Scotsman. No Team Panasonic second for Sinclair. McKinley Few across the line in second. Will take that position. Very happy with that. Sinclair in third position. Molly Matt, the Italian, will be coming across the line in fourth position. And of course the stewards will be very busy after this. Me included, as I am one of those stewards as part of this. Alan Kay is holding off Theo Daly late on. Theo Daly's actually caught Alan Kay quite late on. Molly Matt across the line to finish in fourth position. There is Alan Kay with actually no front wing, with Theo Daly right on the back of him. Theo Daly on the back of him, going down the inside line. The Irishman will try and fight this position. Oh, he spun! Theo Daly applied too much power at the exit of the corner, and Alan Kay inherits what would have been a fifth position for Theo Daly, I would imagine. Theo will be annoyed with that, but he comes across the line in sixth. It's still a good performance and a good result for him. Nico Casti is going to be coming across the line in seventh. He's already had Andy across the line, and Aguilera still stricken there after the contact with Nico Casti, and the Italian coming around in seventh position. No real sense of the track limits, but he comes across the line anyways to finish in seventh position. But Crusherbro has taken the victory here out on track tonight. And if you're wondering why the time is running down, that's the reason why. But race over, race 2 over, that is it for tonight. For Project Cars TTL F2, of course, to come tomorrow. Crusher Bro wins, 26 seconds the gap to McKinder Few. Sinclair in third, only a second behind at the end. Molly Matt in fourth with a second penalty, doesn't affect the results though. Alan Kay in fifth, Theo Daly in sixth, Nico Casti in seventh, Andy in eighth, and Aguileta classes DNF as he didn't come across the line to finish in that 9th position. But that is it for Formula Renault's schedule this week. TTL F2 tomorrow. Wednesdays there's nothing happening, however next week there will be something special which I'll come on to on tomorrow night's stream. Thursday, TTL F1. Kieran McGinley not going to be there, I do believe, which means you might have Andy on a solo, or you might have me on my birthday. I know. Fantastic. Friday will be TTFL with Malk, of course. In fact, Malk not going to be there, so you'll be seeing me once again here tonight as well. So, from me, James at 14, bid you farewell. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.